The Autel Evo Nano and Evo Lite series announced this week won't be available in the USA anytime soon. If you want to find out why, don't go away. Hey guys, Mike here and welcome back to the channel. Now Autel recently announced the release of new drones in the Evo range aimed more at the consumer rather than the enterprise market. The Autel Evo Nano in 2 flavours and the Autel Evo Lite also in 2 flavours, the main thing differentiating each flavour being a different sensor and camera setup. Now these new drones look pretty good, on paper at least, and if they perform as well as they promised, may well give DJI a bit of a run for their money. Speaking of money, they're a little bit on the pricey side, so that might put a few people off, but that's for another video. Anyway, I have a theory as to why the Evo Nano and Lite won't be available in the United States or maybe many places outside of China anytime soon. Now, bear in mind it's just a theory, so don't shoot me for daring to break away from the norm and actually have an independent thought. In fact, I welcome independent thinking, so once you've heard me out, feel free to share your thoughts independently in the comments section below, and remember to keep it clean. This is a family show. Okay, here we go. Here's my reasoning why I don't think much of the world will be seeing the Autel Evo Nano or Lite anytime soon. Everything to date has been very China focused. First up, the launch. 28th of September, 10 AM Shenzhen time. This equated to 7 PM Pacific Daylight Time, 9 PM Central Daylight Time, and 10 PM Eastern Daylight Time. Pretty unfriendly launch times if you're looking to market this to the rest of the world. What we normally see from companies in this space launching new product is a 9 or 10 AM Central or Eastern Daylight Time launch, as that timing works with the largest market, the United States. Also, when launch days and times are announced, they're usually framed as being in either Central or Eastern Daylight Time, not Shenzhen time. Next, the actual launch was indeed in Shenzhen and done in Mandarin, and they didn't live stream the event or even post any recordings of it. Overall, it's been kept pretty low key. Then there's the promotional material. Now my esteemed fellow YouTubers in the space, Darren McCarty and also Henrik Olsen from Tech Drone Media, have been given exclusive access to promotional videos from Autel, but they're in Mandarin. No English versions have been cited or released just yet. Either Autel are holding them back or they're still working on them. And if they're still working on them, even after the official launch of the products, it suggests to me that they don't have any intention of releasing and marketing the products into these large English-speaking markets anytime soon. Not to say they won't in the future, but if this stuff isn't available now, they're not in any rush, right? It looks very much like they're focusing on their domestic market first, unless they do what DJI did with the Mini SE and release it in smaller markets like New Zealand before opening it up to wider markets like the USA and UK. Now, the reason for this could be the limited supply of microchips, which is delaying their ability to go into mass production. No point in launching in these markets if you don't have the stock to satisfy them. So, why do it at all? Well, in my mind, the main reason is to head DJI off at the pass. There's been lots of speculation about the upcoming Mavic 3 and lots of leaks, information and specs out there too, and also talk of the Mini 3, although there's a lot less information out there about that one. So Autel launched their new drones, even though they're not available to purchase just yet. People can see that they're real, and people who were thinking of buying the new DJI offering when it's released may have second thoughts and may be persuaded to try the Autel product instead. And as for the date, well, on their website they say available fall 2021, but they don't say when specifically. And just because they say available doesn't mean they're available everywhere. So technically they may be available in China sometime in the winter of 2021. At best, it's a bit vague, and at worst, misleading. Either way you go, it's all a bit of a game. Guesses, speculation, leaked information, rumours. Let's face it, many of us love all this stuff, and they know it. So, what do you guys think of my theory? Am I talking rubbish, or do you think there's something in it? Let me know in the comments section below. Now, many of you will be weighing up whether or not to get either the Auto Nano or the Mini 2, or stick with the Mini 2 if you've already got one. So check out this video where we compare the key specs of the Nano Plus versus the Mini 2. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on an upcoming video that takes a bit of a deeper dive, including the reactions and opinions from many of you. Cheers guys.